I was introduced to Trello and I had to share this gem. Personally, our family uses the application Cozy, COZI. However, Trello appears to have very similar qualities and it's free. So Trello.com, Trello, basically it's an interesting design. There is a free account. Within the free account, you create boards. This is a board that's presented before you. Within the board, you can create lists, naming whatever you wish to do. Let's And within each list, you can add a card. This card can be specific tasks of your to-dos to share among the family, or it could be specific tasks that you need to do on a project. You can edit these cards to a little bit more information if you so desire. Changing members, assigning people to this task, editing labels, move it from one list to another, copy it, or change due dates. So you can apply calendar dates on here as well. And then you can, of course, add additional lists within the board and then additional cards within each list. I've seen other videos where they truly use a project management and you essentially have the initial list of to-dos and then you have your secondary, third, and fourth. As you complete each task, you can reassign it to another list or individual to in turn have them review your change or add additional changes necessary. The power of the Trello actually comes in with the ability to invite other people to the board. So if you have a family member that you're trying to keep on the same page, this is where the usefulness of Trello actually comes in play. Additionally, on here you have the show menu on the other side. Within the show menu you can change the backgrounds for visual effect, filter the cards if you're narrowing down specific cards within list in order to find those and update accordingly. Stickers to apply. On the more, you can do additional settings with the labels, collections, and the archive, or watch and to ensure that a specific task is going to be done. You can also email these to other individuals within your party, and you have a link to the board that you can also provide to outside individuals as well. The power-ups is what I find interesting. While the initial Trello is a free version, it does not include all of the power-ups. When they talk about power-ups, what they refer to is add-ons to the Trello account. Now, it does provide one free power-up, which I have chosen a calendar, obvious reasons of need. But you can also add these additional power-ups in order to enhance your Trello. To do so, you'll have to have a professional account and pay that accordingly. But I did find it was rather interesting that power-ups are added as add-ons, and you can see the pick and choose of what is needed dependent upon what you're trying to attain or the goal. These can also be through the featured options or look for specific add-ons within the category of need. It's a nice feature. Moving back onto the boards, you can have an unlimited amount of boards from what I could tell. And then of course within those boards you can have an unlimited amount of lists. Now here is just a sample copy that I created just to show as an idea. On one side, under the family, I just applied all of the calendar events as an example. Then you could also create, for example, a list of groceries, and then each card would be the item that you're hunting or looking for. Trello comes as a web-based application, meaning that you can get on your computer, laptop, iPad to view and modify Trello account, or it also comes as a downloaded application onto your phone. And I've seen this as a version of iPhone as well as Android. which is very nice and convenient. So in a scenario, you might be in a grocery store and somebody forgot to add a certain item on the groceries. That individual at home would add that card to the list on groceries, and then you would refresh your items and be updated accordingly. A very similar feature that we utilize with Cozy. The team visibility, as I mentioned before, invite a number of people that would be available onto the board list and topics. And over here on this side, you can see that, as I mentioned, I added a calendar as my free add-on. And then within that calendar, I can add all that I wanted to. This in turn will be available to those on a team that's viewing the board, and so everyone remains on the same page. So at the end of the day, I say Trello is actually a nice gem that's free. And basically, I have found all the functionalities, with the exception of one, two, on the Cozy, which is a paid version that we have to have, as opposed to this free version. Availability, so check it out. If you happen to watch this video, I'll be looking for your comments, suggestions, or otherwise. I'm curious if you A, use Trello, and B, how do you utilize this gem?